All right, welcome back to what is hopefully the last video of this car in this garage in a while. We're gonna attack the last things on our list, which is rust in the frame on driver's side in the back, and then we're gonna fix some lights, and then we're gonna head back to inspection and hopefully pass. So this is the area that they were complaining about, and I think it's just, yeah, it's this. There's a hole, there's a hole in the frame here. So we're gonna be cleaning this up, checking that it's solid everywhere else, and then we're gonna weld a little panel in here, and we should be good to go. Now, I am definitely not a welder, and my welder is definitely welding, but not very good, because it's a no gas situation. So it's just like a wire with some coating on it. So it sputters a bit, but it gets the job done. So I'll show you the setup and how it works and how I attack this process. So let's get into it. So first we have to get all of the grime off and stuff. I'm gonna try this, which is like a poly brush. Just get all the loose stuff off, and then we'll see everything we have to hit with the wire wheel. Okay, this stuff is super sticky, so I think I have to clean it off before I try to do any grinding. So here is our holes. Got one here and some tiny stuff here. Like, the frame is pretty solid, so I don't really understand what's happened here. But probably the best thing to do is to cut everything out and weld in a piece. But before I do that, I just want to test with my welder and try to feel these, because it's like so much material around the holes. It's not bad at all. So I just want to see if I can just fill them for now. And then, yeah, if it turns out to get worse, then I'll cut out the piece and weld it in. But remember to unplug your battery when you're welding. If not, you're gonna have a bad time with your electronics after. So here's the setup. I've cleaned a spot here on the frame for this. This just goes into normal power, and then I can adjust basically like the strength here, and it does everything else automatically, and it's just a point and shoot, and there's the mask. So let's see if we can try to fill these holes or if we're gonna have to cut. All right, it's just melting through, so we're gonna have to cut it. It's the best way to do it anyways. hole is cut, so I'm gonna cut this plate out of cardboard and then out of metal, and then we check it back in. So here's our little template. Just gonna cut that out and then shape it like perfectly after. Hole is cleaned up, ready to go. The little piece is right here. I painted the backside, just so it won't rust on the backside when we weld it in. Okay, there we go. Hole is sealed. It isn't pretty, but it's sealed. Car back on the ground. Frame sorted. That probably went by a bit fast, but that's because I'm not really the person to teach you how to weld, because I'm not too good at it. So if you want to learn welding, search up people that actually know what they're doing. I just do it to fix my stuff. All right, so moved location here. We're in here now, and I've been tinkering, fixing the lights, and I'm happy to say that we fixed all of them. So we had a fault on the park or the license plate lights, which was just a blown bulb. So I changed that. And then there was the hazard lights, which I took the switch out, and the switch was broken because I could feel it when I was flicking it. It was not really clicking. It's because the little arm inside it was broken. So I bought some super strong glue and managed to glue it back so it works, but I'm gonna order a new one. But it will work now for the test. And then I just adjusted the headlights, and now we can do something really satisfying. We can go here and we can say we fixed the rust in the frame, fixed the hazard lights, fixed the number plate lights, and fixed the angle of the driving lights. Boom. That's everything on the must-do list. That feels so good. I managed to squeeze in and get some test plates. I got to the traffic station 2 minutes before it closed, so lucky. And I got a new test booked in for tomorrow. So now we're gonna vacuum the car and then take it for a test drive after that. Okay, we're back. This is a few days after the previous clip, and look at what I got. We got plates. It was such a hassle because I realized I could register or get the car inspected the day after when we were doing the welding. And so I doubled down and pulled basically an all-nighter to get it finished, got it down to the shop that was doing the inspection, and they passed everything except the rear brakes.
which we adjusted, but they said it didn't do anything. So I had to rush back up here, take that left rear brake drum apart, and I checked the wheel cylinder, which I should have done in the first place, and it was seized up, so nothing happened. Luckily, I had already ordered new cylinders, so I swapped it and it passed. So super sick, the car runs great. First test now is we're going on a 2-hour drive because I'm going to be using this car a lot now in the coming weeks. So we are moving the car to a new location, and in order to survive that trip, I have a new pretty cool tool that I'm going to show you guys, which I got sent in the mail, and I am also going to change the fluid on the diffs before we go, just for peace of mind, so they don't explode on the highway. So let's do that and let's get on the road. So here's the rear diff. This is the filling hole and this is the draining plug. I haven't changed diff oil before, but I've seen people do it, and they always say to make sure you get the filler loose before you take out all the fluid, because sometimes this is seized and then you're stuck with an empty diff and you can't go anywhere because you can't get this off. So let's get that off and then we can drain after. Okay, cleaned up around the hole, also down here. We are almost empty now, so then I replaced the washers, and then it's just a matter of plugging this back and filling until it seeps out of here. Okay, we are ready to hit the road. We changed the diff fluid in the back and in the front, and I got the plates on. It's looking crisp. We're set for a 2-hour drive, and to make sure we get there safely, Topdon has sent me a thermal camera, which we will be using to check temperatures. This is a camera that you just plug right into your phone, and then you have a thermal camera. Your phone works as a thermal camera, which is sick. You can see the temperature of all the parts on your car, make sure nothing is overheating, or check that your thermostat is working. So we'll be doing that. But shout out to Topdon for sending this, and I'm excited to test it out. For now, let's hit the road as we are getting chased by some heavy rain here. I don't know how easy it is to hear on camera, but you can really hear the carburetor in the car. Listen to this. It sounds so good. Alright, so we've been driving for 30 minutes or so. Everything is looking good inside. We got oil pressure, we got temperature is good, battery is good. So now I'm gonna pop out this little thing. Very handy, very small. This is inside the case. This unit is so nice. And then you just pop it into the bottom of your phone. It's a USB-C. All right, so let's switch to the thermal camera now. So, as you can see, you can check a lot of things with this. And it's super easy to use. Took me like 10 seconds from downloading the app to being able to do the thermal imaging. So, and it's cool, it's like pinpoints the hotspots and then reads it automatically. You don't have to do anything, just point the camera where you want to measure and it does it for you. So sick, check them out, Topdon. They have some other cool stuff too, I'll link them in the description. Since we're running mint, let's continue the journey. We made it to Oslo, no issues, and here's me washing the car because we decided it would be a good idea to take the Pajero to its first car meet, probably ever, to celebrate it being back on the road. We have some really cozy car meets happening in Oslo now. There's two dudes who host them and they are great. You get to see all types of cars there. So we are bringing the Pajero, making sure it's looking nice and clean before we head up. So here we are, and there's such a variety of cars here, and it was really cool to park up and immediately meet people that were interested in the car. This guy had a super cool Hilux with the same carburetor setup that I had, so we were geeking out about that. It was great to see people hyping up the car, and it was a really good feeling to get to show off all the hard work I've been putting in. We walked around a bit and looked at everything that was at the meet. There was such a variety. It was really cool to see, and I didn't film too much, but I got a clip of one of my favorites, this 944. Obsessed with these cars right now. And yeah, that was a really good day summed up. So now the car is back on the road and I need help from you guys to figure out what the plan is. Please let me know in the comments what you guys would be interested in. I have some videos lined up with one of my other cars which will be coming, and also more content on this, of course. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.